Good evening. What a run. What an unbelievable run our the last episode was. Insane, man. Junior, the absolute GOAT, pulls it through with a clutch. Not resentment, what's the opposite? Resolute, that's the one. That's the one. Anyway, welcome back. How are you all doing? How's everyone going? It's Sunday morning. At the moment it's 10:16 a.m. If you're interested at all. You don't have to be, but, you know, just a little fun fact for you. We have, like, I think this is, roughly translates to 1 billion candles. After the last run, after we beat the, I think it was Resentment? No, Denial? No, it was Resentment. Denial, Resentment. We now have Chapter 3 to go into. I'm looking forward to. I'm excited. Now, when I logged on earlier to set up the recording, I did see, it said you can, yeah, relive some memories or something from your heroes. I don't know if that is something to do with this. Oh, we have more levels of the Radiant Flame? What the hell? Oh, it's different types of flame. It's not just better. I see. Interesting. Yeah, because the complete catalog, this is kind of one of the GOATs that really helped us out with that. But, I mean, it has to be, if you did watch the last episode, let me see if I can find it for us real quick. The artifact that sent us to the King Moon, excuse the language. It's the one which the less, it's like a thin, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Is it even here? It's like a thin thing that increases your damage and your health for every missing player. But it doesn't exist. They deleted it from the game. They obviously, the developers saw my videos, saw how strong it was, saw how competent I was at the game probably as well, saw how handsome I was or something. And there it is, the thrilling tablet indelible trinket. You know I'm gonna be picking this MF up pretty much every single time we see it. 100% damage per missing ally and 100% max HP. Don't mind if I do. We also have 1 trillion candles here. So there's a part of me which is like, do we just max our Vestal out and get the Holy Hymnal, the signature in item, which turn starts it out. If you have Consecration, it does -1 stress. That's not bad, but it doesn't inspire me. The Jester, though. Hang on, there's, yeah, the Path. A role that specializes in burst damage and self-recovery. Specializes in party support and stress prevention. I think I already like this one, the Virtuoso. There should be one more path. Yeah. Roll that amplifies the potency of sound to dangerous heights for all. That makes no sense. I think maybe what that's saying is, like, when you do the, you charge up and you do the finisher is infinitely more powerful or something. I don't know, man. A rank flexible bleed specialist. I mean, that could be a vibe because the Jester's already a little bit of a dancer, Rooney. But I think I do like a roll that sacrifices direct damage to revel in the flames. Turn start, 3 burn, has a 25% chance. I loved the burn. You know we loved the burn. I did enjoy the runaway. I'm a runaway enjoyer. I'm also a crusader enjoyer as well. Front rank fighter who cleanses and slays with holy fire. Self-sufficient defender who protects allies while regenerating injuries. You reckon, huh? You reckon? Apply to attacker when hit. 1 burn. Radiant skills plus 1 damage burn dealt. An armored support with improved reach capable of healing and wide range buffs. I love the path system in this game. I do enjoy it, one might say. I do enjoy it. I think it's very, very cool and very swag as well. The occultist is kind of the GOAT as well, if you think about it. There's a lot to roll that enhances support the risk of unexpected vulnerability. There's a lot to consider here, man. There's a lot to consider. Ranged offense at the cost of survivability. Emphasizes melee over curses. I think what we do, honestly, because I'm a little. Memory. What on earth is this? The hearth that warms the mind. Oh, because Junior beat it. I guess I would have all 4 here if any of them survived, other than Junior. I guess combat start -1 stress is probably the GOAT, right? Plus 15% traveling heal. Get in there, man. Defeat and survive this boss to unlock defeat and survive. Oh, okay, so I did it in chapter 2. Wait, hang on. More memories are available to choose from when illuminating onto heroes. Do you only get this for, like... Because obviously... What was that? What am I doing? I'm spending my candles. I didn't mean to do that. Apologies. What about the Intrepid Coast? What is this? God, there's so much to this game, man. There's so much to this game. I think we probably want to start upgrading you, if I'm being completely honest with you. Yeah, they are invested with noble purpose. I feel like the stagecoach is just goated, right? Wealth. Heroes plus 10% HP, minus 1 stress. I mean, these are pretty good as well, man. They're all good. I don't know if you knew this about it, but upgrading your characters and upgrading your abilities actually makes the game a little bit easier. The Fragile Flame, brother. Oh, this is one where I think it increases the amount of candles you get, but it makes the game harder. I'm not that type of beast, I gotta be honest. I'm not that type of beast. At least not now. We'll try it in the future. And this is just skins. Don't ever talk to me again. The Unnatural Owlet. The Reanimated Rabbit. Can I be honest with you? Let's just... Until the room stinks, man. Fully upgraded journey. That might have been a waste of candles. I don't know. Maybe somebody who actually knows how to play the game is looking at that and is like, what a complete waste of candles. But this is how you play the game, man. You pick the things that you think are going to be valuable. I can't make decisions without knowing that. I think we'll just upgrade the Crusader here as well. I like the idea. If relics in inventory is less than 10, you get plus 10% crit chance. Target reap skills, steal a positive token. Self reap skills, minus 2 relics. I spend relics to use reap.
A little more light.
And then we'll go here as well. I think this gives me Arsonist. Yeah, okay. Because I very much... I enjoyed the Runaway, man. I enjoyed the Runaway. Recollection. We got 2 more items. The Carved Toy. And Pilfered Wealth. This is the Crusader stuff. And this is the... I don't know what this is. Turn start. If stealth, you gain a 50% chance to get a crit. And apply on hit. Hearthlight skills, you gain combo. Versus the Gaunt, you're a lot slower though. Alright, let's embark. Enough min-maxing. Maybe I should do that off camera. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. Either way, I'm having a great time with Darkest Dungeon 2 at the moment. Lots of games are coming out. I mean, that last run that we did, I think it was like 2 weeks ago or something. It's taken me a bit for me to get a little bit of time to actually just sit down and record. But either way, we've done Denial, we've done Resentment. Looks like I can't go back to these. So I guess we'll start with Obsession here, I suppose. So if I take the Vestal and she dies, do I lose the memory? Or does it just not apply? Maybe I don't know. I don't know how this works. Hang on. There's some text.
By sundown, reached the remote manor whose whereabouts formed the sole contents of that cryptic invitation.
Okay. Interesting. We're getting lore.
Charismatic host,
we feasted beneath the banner of the Iron Crown.
Questioned
That's what I've been saying.
By an eager cabal of masked delegates.
Okay. By the way, if anybody's watching that does have any kind of knowledge on Darkest Dungeon 2, I'm all for maybe a little bit of backseating or whatever in the comments, so feel free. This guy has a skull on them, so I think this indicates that they did in fact... Yeah, this is JUNIA. They did in fact survive the last thing, I suppose, the last adventure that we had. Yeah, I think we go again, honestly, with her. Like, she kind of cooked with the bashes and such and so forth. Sanctuary, I think, was goated. Hand of Light. Sanctuary became ungoated because we got the Hand of Light trinket. Range skills are weaker versus Fisherfolk. I think that's fine. Heal 5%. Defiant is... This is a fucking unbelievable quirk to have. This saved our ass so many times. In the Sprawl, 100% root scout scouting. If I have less than 50% HP, I have 10% crit. If the party has less than or equal to 25% HP, you get plus bonus damage. But I do have the Wasting Disease, which is obviously not good. I think we did upgrade the Runaway, so we'll do... Let's see what... How do I change path here? Sorry, so much shit overarching. Can I look at this? Searing Strike is now... Hang on. It's resistance piercing. That's the only difference, right? Yeah, it looks like it. The only difference is it now pierces... well, I guess it has higher crit. It's resistance piercing, but it has slightly lower damage. So that feels like it's an upgrade. Firefly, this is the big one. Again, it's just resistance piercing. Is that it? Really? It does slightly less damage, but that's fine. I thought we would deal more burn. And then Ransack. What is Ransack? I pull myself forward, and I pull them towards me, and an adjacent enemy gains 3 burn. When they're... Yeah, it's all just burn resist, like, breaking through. Waking up to ash and dust. I wipe my brow and I slap my nuts, etc., etc. I mean, I guess that's fine, right? We were going for burn anyway. There is a chance that I burn myself, but honestly, there's buffs to that, man. There's buffs to that. There's reasons you'd want that. The Occultist is kind of goated too. I mean, obviously, we probably won't be going with the Crusader. You're like a bit more back rank anyway, right? Searing Strike didn't see a lot of use. We do want someone else who burns though, and the Crusader fits that role beautifully with the Zealous Accusation.
Soldier and sword, forged in the fires of war.
Yeah, I have been forged in the fires of war. That's what I've been told. I don't believe anybody else, like, I don't think it's possible for anybody else to burn. We've got a Blighter and the Flagellant, which is interesting because he was a bleeder in DD1. I don't know if the Occultist can burn. He might learn a skill in the future. He looks like the type of beast who would be able to burn. But I'm just, I'm not 100% certain. I'm not sold on the prospect as of right now. Yeah, I think we get rid of Sacrificial Stab and we maybe go for like a Vulnerability Hex or whatever. Binding Shadows, you say, has a chance to give me... Okay. Target minus 10% when the target is... I think that's what, like stun resist? That's kind of penis, to be honest. But we do want someone who can inflict... Yeah. Who can inflict combo. So I think we bring you here. You don't have another path, do you? Yeah, you're just... You're as simple as it comes, really. Yeah, I think we keep the Vestal in the front line. Again, I appreciate I'm spending, like, I don't know, 50 hours or so trying to figure this shit out. Divine Comfort. Yeah. This is just self-heal. And then I Sanctuary. Yeah. Alright, Junior. You gotta clutch up again. We're, what, 13 minutes into the video? We haven't even started the game yet, man. That's the beauty of Darkest Dungeon 2. Plus 20% healing received from skills, and at round start I get a 5% chance to gain speed, I suppose, which is nice. We need to get rid of this wasting disease, though. That's a huge downfall. I don't know how you do. I think you go to the hospital, right? So we need to hit up a hospital sort of yesterday, realistically. This guy can use all of his moves, right?
You see? Even your valley
is not immune to the spreading stain. Yeah. I understand, man. I understand. And then, yeah, it's Firefly. And we want to upgrade this, because 3 burn. It's a little snooze. Yeah. But it's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, we get 3 damage off rip and then 3 burn. That's 6 damage in total. I can do 3 plus 3. People think I can't do it. I've done it before, man. Don't ask me to do it again, but I've done it before. I've done it previously. Okay, we wanna take you out. So honestly, and I'm gonna be so for real with you. You aren't even getting a turn. So let's bring you forward here. Get you marked. Get you fucked. Oh, you piece, man. I don't think I can hit her now. Maybe with Hand of Light. Hand of Light, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Grab one of them. You're dead, right? Yeah. You are. Lovely. Alright, we'll see. We'll see how this one goes. Who knows? Maybe it'll be another thrilling tablet run. I love a thrilling tablet run. We are getting blighted, unfortunately. The blighters are getting to us. Now, this is the thing. Binding Shadows is so bad. The target thing is that I don't want to actually use it. On account of the fact that it pisses me off. You're only taking 2 burn. Very interesting, very interesting. So I need to deal 2 damage. Yeah, we'll do a death blow, I suppose. I already got halfway through my coffee before I started the video here, so I'm running on fumes at the moment. We're definitely going to be upgrading Firefly. That has to happen. Probably Zealous Accusation as well. We want to be burning. That's kind of our thing. Not to use Texan nomenclature. Alright, we've got a... Yeah, agony by accumulation, man. I have been saying it, in fairness. Yeah, I've set myself on fire, unfortunately. We're gonna have to find a way to, like, capitalize on that. I think there are a few items where if you are burning, you deal more damage, or you inflict more burn, or, you know, any number of additional things. Yeah, I have debuffed him now, so he's more likely to get moved or stunned or whatever, but not that that really matters. Get slain. Get slain. Get slain. We'll be taking those baubles, thank you very much. Let me check Reynold here. Is Reap a vibe? Reap might be a vibe. Reap probably isn't a vibe though, when you think about it. I could be a vibe. 4 to 5 damage to the front too. But then I just used Zealous Accusation. Why would I use Reap when I could use Zealous Accusation? This is the type of thing that people don't discuss. They don't have these types of conversations. Right, she can't get healed while traveling because of the wasting disease. We need to get rid of it. Like yesterday or whatever. Give me, thanks for the 2 candles.
We're a little light.
Don't end expedition, man. Chill. Chill. Jesus. That was scary, man. Right, we want the positive relationship chance. We had that absolutely max. We had that on lock. After each location, heal 10%. That's also an interesting one. But realistically, we just want... Yeah, again, we'll just do this. Per luxury gear item equipped. I feel like I'm not taking advantage of the luxury gear stuff, but... I mean, what can you do, man? Give me the Radiant Flame, obviously.
Anything that lets us travel further is worth the cost.
That's true, man. That's what I've been saying. Anything that makes us helps us travel further is worth the cost. Turn start, there's a 15% chance to get thingy. Minor Heart Seeker. I mean, none of these... 100% Shrine of Reflection location scouting. That's an interesting one. This is a luxury gear, but we don't have the chicken scratch to afford it, man. That would be kind of a nice one as well, which is annoying. Ugh, okay, whatever. I mean, it's whiskey every day of the week. We get both of those whiskeys. Is there a way to get rid of a quirk here? I don't think so. We'll also take some burn salves, given that we're going to be burning quite a lot. It could be the difference maker for our little arsonist. My little arsonist. Etc, etc. Mastery Trainer.
Listen,
Firefly.
improve.
Yeah, going from 3 to 5. That's like... You can't even count the amount of extra damage that does. I don't think they make numbers that big, to be honest. And then I think it's Zealous. Yeah, we just want to lean into burn. Lean into burn here. Let's not make it any fancy. And then we're gonna whiskey. We're gonna whiskey our front too. We want them to be, you know, bezzers. Just off rip. The Wainwright. Grab one of them for me. Grab one of them for me. Now we have all our stagecoach items as well, like, so we can actually get shit for the stagecoach. Not that we really have the currency. I guess we could get this. Shrine of Reflection scouting would be pretty good. We do want to... Sorry, here. We do want to grab a few. Let me check my goals here. How do I... what is this? Heal to 50%. Can I click this? Or just... Whatever. I guess not.
Consider your position.
Secret safe fight 6 or less road battles. I get... if food is in the inventory is greater than or equal to 10, you get an extra resolute chance. That's pretty nice. Increased stacking for food. That's pretty nice. And then just some candles of hope. Corrupting. I guess we'll go to the sprawl. I can't remember what my character's quests are. I thought you pressed G to look at that.
All that beauty and knowledge.
But I guess it's impossible. They just don't let you. Rest for the night and then journey onward. Yeah, we want to hit up a hospital. That's kind of where we want to start this out here. We want to make sure that we get that wasting disease gone. But I guess while we fly in here, I was watching some Northern Lion the other day. Oh, sorry, I was listening to the Library of Laterno on a walk. Hospital, unbelievable, man, unbelievable, and everybody wants to go there pretty much. We do hit an Oblivion Loathing, but there was a point around, I think it was him, or it might have been like Dr. Mike or something. I can't remember. I was listening to something, and it got me thinking about
the futility of her work.
Yeah.
Takes it nonetheless.
Get rid of that. Thank you very much. All right, cheers. I'm out. That's all I needed, man. Oh, can I get rid of these? Pog, I can. Can I like lock it in? Remove, lock it? I mean, you got to lock in Defiant, right? That's kind of the best, yeah, lock that in, man. It's way better than getting rid of the other one. But there was a, we're not going for the lair straight away, man. We don't have the stones for that. There was a discussion around, I think it's like, essentially when people come and visit your house, what like secret rules do you have? It might just be, I don't actually, it might be a YouTube short. I'm trying to reconcile where it actually came from, but essentially when I say a secret rule, so when you go to somebody's house, like, you have known rules and secret rules, or at least this is how I kind of understand it in my head. Secret rules are kind of arbitrary things that are done in order to appease something about the individual. So I think one of the examples that was given was the weapon rack. What do you do, man? You buff adjacent allies. One of the examples that was given was this idea of taking your hat off, right? When you enter somebody else's house, you have to take your hat off, and some people have like rules where it's like it's extremely rude to not take your hat off. That's a made-up rule, right? That's a fake rule. And the reason why it's a fake rule is because there's no bearing in reality for that kind of ruling. At least as far as I'm aware, it's kind of a nothing burger. There's no reason to have that as a rule. It's just maybe like a superstition. People will be like, oh, it's a politeness thing, but like, why is it a politeness thing? You know, whenever you look at things that are deemed it's polite, oftentimes like it comes from, you know, a not so great background. Not that I'm saying, you know, that you can't have that as an opinion, you can't house that, but if we're being honest with each other, that's a made-up rule, because it doesn't affect anybody. It's not doing anything negative, it's just, I don't like it, therefore don't do it. Which is fine to have as an opinion, but it's still made up. Whereas a real rule is like, you go into somebody's house, you take your shoes off. Because I was thinking about this, I was like, I don't have any of those rules. And I was thinking, well, no, because I don't demand, but like, you know, I expect people to take their shoes off when they enter my house. But the reason why I want them to take their shoes off before they enter my house is not because, like, I'm really pernickety about shoes, or, like, I don't know, I think they bring bad vibes or whatever. It's because they have dirt and shit under their shoes, and there is carpet in my house. And I don't want you to get the dirt and the mud and the shit in the carpet. I'm not in streamer mode, I just realized. I don't want you to get that shit in my... let me turn that on. There we go. Apologies. Apologies, that wasn't you, the bedink, that was me. But I don't want you to get shit all over my carpet, man. Like, I feel like that's a real... Because that actually... The reason why it's a rule is because if you do not follow the rule, it makes my life harder. Whereas, like, the cap thing, it's a fake rule because it doesn't do anything. Like, somebody could enter your house with a cap on, and they can leave, and there is going to be absolutely no difference whether they have the cap or whether they don't have the cap on. It doesn't make your life harder. It doesn't really do anything else. It's like wearing a jacket inside. I think that's where you start to get into the weeds of it. Because I was thinking about this, and I'm like, it would be kind of weird. I mean, that motherfucker's going to die, but he's going to just tank it, isn't he? Yeah, he's just going to fucking tank it. So let me run and hide her. But I was thinking about it because I was like, wearing a jacket inside, like, I also don't mind, but I've had people... That's the one thing over here in Britain that, like... people do get a little bit pernickety over if you wear a jacket inside. They usually say, like, what's the justification? It's like, oh, you make the house look messy? Oh, no, that's standing up, sorry. If you stand up, it makes the house look messy. Please take a seat. Maybe that's more than just a British thing, but again, that's another kind of made-up rule. But yeah, wearing a jacket inside is like... It depends on the jacket, really. I don't have a problem with it if people want to wear a jacket, like if it's a bit cold. Maybe you could argue, like, if somebody's wearing a jacket inside, it could be seen as rude because you could be implying by wearing the jacket that the host has not made the house welcoming and warm enough for them. They're going to piss me off, man. The unknown. This is going to give you a mixed quirk or a negative quirk. We got to go for the mixed quirk. I'm sorry, man. I just gave you a bunch of whiskey, but... I got Cosmic Slayer. Hang on. Alright, well that wasn't a good start. What is Cosmic Slayer? Oh, excellent. That's excellent, man. Right, well, how do we start this? We start this with a Weakening Curse. But yeah, I realized I didn't really have anything, basically, when it comes to fake rules, but I feel like a lot of people do. And I feel like it's one of those conversations where it's like, yeah, I don't have anything, except if you come in... I don't know, like, don't open an umbrella inside or whatever. Which, having an umbrella open inside, it's a little weird. I don't really have too much of a problem with it. It's maybe a bit strange. Get a stun off here. Never mind, he resisted it. Of course he did. Why wouldn't he? But I don't really have, like, an issue or a qualm with it. What the fuck? Why are you back there, man? But I don't know, man. I don't know. Ah, the one thing I want to do, I can't. The Shambler's Tentacles. I know this motherfucker's kind of difficult, or at least he was in the original game. Let me do this. I'll let the
enemy weakens and wanes.
The Vestal do the moving. This is a bit bad though. All of us being blighted, not a single one of us defending. I don't know, it was just it was an interesting conversation at the very least. If nothing else, it was a mildly interesting conversation. Let's see if I can pull him. Alright, well there goes his dodge. Yeah, an opportunity squandered, man. No burn! In my house? Yeah, I'd love to Firefly you, man, but I literally cannot. There we go, at least one of them's dead. The Clapper Claw, man, the Clapper Claw. Now we got to move forward again, because we need to get you into Firefly position. Okay, I really wish you were just doing one person at a time, because all of this blight is going to start stacking up bigly.
The smallest variable can make all the difference.
Live? Okay. Yeah, oh, and now I'm burning as well. I didn't give myself an item. I already forgot that you have to actually give yourself items in this game. That's not good. Alright, he's dodged. We need to start stacking burn on this guy motherfucking fast. Okay, we are gonna lose. We are going to lose. I did not realize this guy stacks like an MFer. What? Hang on a minute here. Hang on a minute. He also gains dodge every single round. He resisted the pull. The allure. We're not dealing damage to him at all. We're gonna lose. We're gonna administrations you every day of the week. Get rid of both of those.
From caustic agony.
From caustic agony, man. That's what I've been saying. Right, now you die as well. Now the burn is starting to occur. Okay, this is starting to get a little bit scary. You have 6 HP. I need to do weird reconstruction. I'm afraid. 5 HP. I'll take it. Whatever, man. I'll take it. Get death blown. Come on, another burn. Resist! I mean, I got a combo off on him. That's big. Okay, big resists going on there. Big resists. That hurts. I just restored that health. Yeah, this does a bunch of extra damage. You are going to take, like, nothing, though. Oh, but it ignores it? Ignores regular block. It does also ignore that. And it breaks it as well. That's actually kind of big. And I get another turn, I guess. Alright. I'll take it. Not going to say no. Never going to say no. We'll get rid of the Minas... We kind of need to get rid of it on you, though, now I think about it. You're going to go down onto Death's Door if I don't, though. And you can tank it. So I guess we get rid of it on you, then. Alright. Hang on. You... Oh my god, this is... This might kill you. Yeah, I just need to deal... Yeah, 2 damage is fine.
An invariable result.
An invariable result. Could go for the stun here. He's so resistant to stun, though. But the temptation, man. Nah, just go for the burn. It's a little safer. I resisted it anyway. What the fucking point? Ow. Okay, everybody got hit by the bleed there. That's kind of the worst thing that's ever happened in my life. It's fine. Yes! Okay, the burn went through. He's now taking 10 per turn. Death's Door. But I tank those. But I tank those. But I tank those. What's happening? I tank those! I tank those! I tank those! I tank those! Okay, we tank those. Believe. We have to believe. We have to go on full offense. We can't afford to let up now. Ah! No! We do not tank those, man. We do not tank those. Oh, I should not have gone in for the Shambler, man. I should not have gone in for the Shambler. Where's the Thrilling Tablet when you need it? Yeah, we got a few diabolical misses at the start of this, man. This is a disgustingly bad run. This isn't even a run. This is a nothing. This is an absolutely nothing, man. This is humbling after the last one. This is extremely humbling. Wow. 4? How many? I should be healing for 20% of my health, right? What is 20% of my health? 10% would be 4. But what? Do I heal myself for less? I know I had that trinket last time. We're gonna lose Junia, man. The goat of last run, we're gonna lose her. I mean, we have to do it. Not really much else you can do, really. You're gonna probably die, but we'll see, I guess. Death blow, I'm afraid. Okay, clapper claw, I'm afraid. Death... Oh, man, okay. That's not good. I guess we hit him. I mean, we have to ministrations, right? But then we're both on Death's Door, so... This is going to deal 2 to 3 damage. It's not even close to worth it. We do this to give him 1 extra chance at life. So if he dies here... Ah, well, never mind. Wasn't worth it. And you're going to die 100% to bleed and blight. Okay. What happened here, man? What happened here? She did heal because of Defiant. If I lose Junia, is that it then? I don't get the Defiant and stuff. I guess that's her like actually done then. I can't do anything. I have to pass. Resolute. Resolute, baby. Resolute. Resolute. You can't kill her! You literally cannot kill Junia. You literally cannot kill her. What the actual fuck, man? Holy shit. You still have 2 death armor. I'm not out of the woodworks yet, but fuck me. What an unbelievable turn of events, man. I'm still only healing... I don't understand why. Conviction says... It says down here I should be healing for 10%, which would be about 4. And then 2 conviction means that I would heal for 10% extra, so 20%. Or is it an extra 10% on top of that? So it's like, what? I heal for 11%? I guess that's the only way I can reconcile that in my head. I think it has to be Hand of Light. I get rid of the dodge, and I get the buffs. But then he doesn't really do much damage. It's just the status effects, really. I mean, this is good intel, right, for future runs with the Shambler. This is good intel to have on them. And now he has more block. Which is obviously not a good situation to be in, like, at all. This will deal 9 to 14 damage, because it ignores... Okay, I wish crits, like, got rid of more death armor. Got rid of, like, another one, or ignore death armor or something. Okay, that's not good, obviously. He does have still one more death armor. Oh my god. Okay, that's not good. I was really hoping I would go first. But he has extra speed, or at least he had it. Okay, here we go again. Here we go again. Here we go again. Oh my god, here we go again. There it is. You know what? I don't even know what to say about that. That was not a run. That was disgusting. That was horrendous. I'd like to formally apologize. I spent the first 15 minutes of that episode rambling about nothing and preparing for the session. I didn't even get anywhere. Either way, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.